Good day everyone. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Today we are learning how to make an A-line gown. You first of all measure your length, the length of the gown. You will fold your fabric into two. You measure the length of the gown. You can divide your hips, your highest measurement, divide it by 4 to fold your fabric. Then when you are done folding your fabric into two, you take your shoulder measurement, that is here, shoulder divide by 2, you mark it. Here is the armhole. Armhole, you divide it by 2. Also, you put it at this point. This is your armhole. This is shoulder to your armhole. You take the straight line, you join it together, shoulder to your armhole. You join it together like this. Your armhole circumference divide by 2. You will get your armhole. Like if your armhole is 16, you divide it by 2, you have 8. Then you mark your shoulder to your under bust, that is that to your bust point, sorry. You mark shoulder to your bust point. So at this your armhole that you measured, this your shoulder to your armhole, you place your bust measurement there. You will divide your bust, like if your bust is 40, you divide it into 4, which is 10. Then you add 4 inches extra allowance to it. You add extra allowance to it, because if you just add only 2 inches, it might not size the person. So that's what you will do. Then this one is your under bust, shoulder to your under bust. You divide your under bust also into 2. Into 4, sorry. You divide your under bust into 4. You mark it. Then this one is your armhole curve. You can just take 1 inch above your armhole line. This place, you can just take 1 inch above it and connect it to your bust point, to this your bust measurement. So like so. This is your neck. I'm using the circumference of 3.5 by 4 inches. Is a round neck. Then at this point, you see this your under bust, you will just mark it straight. You will curve your ruler like this straight. You curve it like this. Make sure that your hips will enter like this A, the way I just position my ruler like this. But from your shoulder to your, I now marked this down is 18 inches. I'm using 18 inches for the down, but you can actually make your own to be wider. It depends on the person, or you can actually make your own not to be up to 18 inches. It just depends on the person, but you must make sure that the hips will enter. You will take your shoulder to your hips measurement. Make sure that the hips is your A is up to the person hips measurement. Then you now cut out. I'm cutting out my neck first. This is the front part of the A line. When you are done cutting out your neck, you will take your shoulder slope, you trim it out. You just follow your chalk, take your shoulder slope just ½ inch below. You curve it down from the neck to the armhole point. Just mark out ½ inch like so. That is your shoulder slope. You cut it out. You just follow your chalk. It's not hard. The most important thing is that you make sure the bust will enter. Then from your under bust, that is where the A is starting from your under bust. You see me, I placed my ruler from my under bust. I now do the A up to the gown length, up to the length of the gown. So you see, you just follow your chalk and cut it out like this. From the under bust is where my A is starting from. See, you just follow your chalk and cut it like this. Then this is the front part. Now we want to get our back part. The back, you will just add extra 2 inches to the back. You see, this is the hips. You make sure that you see it enter the hips, the person hip. You make sure, and even the person hip is 40, you divide the hip by 4. You add extra 4 inches allowance to it to make sure that the hips will enter the person, your clothes that you are sewing will enter the person hips. So now we are cutting out the back part. I'm just adding just 2 inches, just 2 inches allowance for the back, and I will cut it out. This is for the zip. The essence of it, why it's longer with 2 inches, is because of the zip. The zip I will fit, so that is the allowance for the zip. Then you follow the shape. The same thing, this place you don't even need to do any measurement, just use the front part and cut out the back part. Just put 2 extra inches to the back for the zipper. Then you will cut it out. You open the zipper part like this. You just open it up into two. It's only the back that will be opened into two. The front will not be opened. Then when you have done cutting, you just cut out your lining also. You can actually use a full lining, but me, I'm using a shorter lining for mine. I'm done cutting out my lining. What you will do first is to turn the neck. You will turn the neck like this. This is the back part. You will turn the neck and they turn the body with the lining like this. You first of all sew your neck. It's not actually hard. You can cut it at home. You can decide to make something simple for yourself. This one is a very simple something that you can actually make for yourself. You just turn the neck. First of all, start with the neck because it's an half lining. I didn't mean it's full lining now. And you will say you will start from the down, but this one is, I'm using half lining. You will turn the neck. Then this is the zipper part. This is back part. You will turn the zipper like this also with the lining. Then when you are done turning this side, you also turn the other side also with the lining. Just watch the way I'm doing it. Just watch it. You see? Then when you are done turning that, you see, I've also turned this other side. Now this one is the other edge also. You will just go ahead also and turn your lining, and turn it also. Just see the way I'm sewing it. Please don't forget to subscribe. That is the only way you can support me, by subscribing to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. As you are watching, just click the subscription button and you are subscribed. We are good to go. Thank you very much as you are subscribing to my channel. So when you are done with that, you will now, this is the front part also. You will do the same thing. You will turn, you first of all start from the neck, then you will turn the two side. You see, the first one will turn, it was the back. Now is the front part. You will collect your lining also like so. Then you will turn the front. You will turn the lining first. You sew the lining with the fabric. You can actually use an hemming gum for your neck, but me, I don't want to add an hemming gum to the neck. You just sew it like so. Sew it down, return the lining also. You know the back is 2 pieces because of the zipper. You will turn the 2 pieces also like that, the way you turn the front one, the way you turn the first one. Then when you are done with that one, you can turn the front lining also. Just see the way I'm sewing it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, please, and just continue watching so that you'll be able to easily cut and sew your A-line gown. This is just a step-to-step illustration on how to get your A-line gown. So I've done turning the neck. Now I'm turning the side, the two side. I've turned them. Now you go and iron them out. When you're done ironing, you turn your shoulder. You join the two shoulder. You see the back. You see, I've sewn the two back together like this, and you have joined the shoulder. See, I've joined the shoulder. Now it's time for you to shape it. You are shaping your bust at that your armhole point. You just divide your bust into two. Now it's time to shape. You're not dividing your bust into four again. You are dividing it into two. You take shoulder to your armhole, assuming your armhole is 8, is 16, you just mark down 8 inches. You take your bust. This is the hips, shoulder to the hips. The hips is 25. Shoulder to the hips is from your shoulder to your hips point is 25. At that point, you put the hips measurement also. You add extra 2 inches to it. You add extra 2 inches because it's a free gown. You don't have to be tight. You see, like if your hips is 40, when you divide it by 2, you are having 10. So you add 2 inches to your hips. That is, you are marking, no, sorry, you divide it by 2, that is 20. You will now add extra 2 inches. That means you are marking 22 here, because it's a free gown. It's not something that is bringing out all your shape. It's from the underbust. It's just free to down. So this is how you will do it. You just shape it like this. When you have chalked it down like so, you can actually pin one side down. Then you will now take the other one to your sewing machine and sew. You join it. That's all. You just shape it. You join your desired type of sleeve, and that is how it is done. You see the way I'm doing mine. I've divided my bust into 2. I marked it. My under bust too. You mark your shoulder to your under bust. Assuming your shoulder to your under bust is 14, you will measure down 14. Also from your shoulder to your under bust 14. At that 14, you will divide your under bust, your under bust circumference divide by 2. Also, you add 2 inches to it so that it will not be tight. Except if the person wants it to be tight, you can decide to just add like maybe 1 inch to it. So you see, then the bust, then the length, you will now mark out your length. You make sure the length is the length that you want, or if it's something you are trimming, or maybe you are curving it at the down, it just all depends on you. You now go ahead and fold. When you are shaped, then you fold it the down of your gown, because it's an half lining, it's not a full lining. So that's that. Please don't forget to subscribe. So this is our gown. We are done sewing. This is the type of sleeve the person wants. You can see we are done. I put little stone in the front of the gown. See this, there's it in the mannequin is not actually doing justice to this gown, but it's okay. So this is how to cut your simple A-line gown, how to cut and sew your A-line gown. Please don't forget to subscribe. And I added pockets also, because the person said you need the pockets. I will drop a video on how to fix your pockets also to your gown very soon. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell anytime I post any video, so that you will get it. Thank you.